Can I just say that as pretty as Nia Riley is, she's a dumbass. Does that make sense? She seems really airheaded, and the only thing that she got going for her is her looks because she's a really, really, really pretty girl in my opinion. Like she really is. She's too cute for Soldier Boy and all that. But in my opinion, she is way too pretty to be so goddamn dumb. Okay, so she was doing this radio interview with yet another cast member, and by the way, we met some of the new cast members this episode. Some of the cast members that we did not get to meet last episode. So she's a radio personality, and her and Morgan went on this interview, and they were just talking about the guys in the industry, and she explained how, you know, she met Soldier Boy like 8 years ago, and they were dating on and off, and you know how they, you know, get together, they make up and they break up and do whatever. You know, that's pretty, you know, it's possible to happen. So that's when the DJ decided to bring up some pictures that was up on the internet with Soulja Boy and Corinne Stephens, aka Superhead. That's who everybody knows her as, but she don't want to be known as Superhead no more, even though she made her whole claim to fame about sucking a nigga dick. But that's none of my business. So, you know, Naya got kind of pissed off and she didn't want to do the interview anymore, and she was like, if Soulja Boy was fucking a girl, then that's gonna be a problem for her. And so, you know, she confronted him and about the picture, and he said that he admitted that he used to fuck with Superhead, but now he doesn't anymore, and that's just a friend, and he sees her around. But Naya wants him to understand how the fuck she feels, which I do understand. I mean, you out here taking selfies with a bitch that you used to fuck with, and it's gonna automatically look like you fucking with her, and with that bitch reputation, Superhead's reputation, you know what I'm saying? She's gonna look like a damn, you know, it's gonna look like she fucking a nigga because that's what she used to doing, you know, basically. So we get into Hazel and Young Bird. Now Hazel don't look like nothing but look like one of Big Angie's daughters. I mean, the pickle ass nose, the busted ass lips. I mean, she just looked pretty plastic in my opinion. And you got Young Bird up here talking about he done sold over 10 million singles. What other singles have you sold besides Sexy Lady and Give You the Business? Because I don't remember those songs. They were kind of big songs, but they weren't that big to be selling no damn 10 million singles. I don't believe you sold that many. If you're talking about the songs that you wrote, then maybe so, but by yourself you did not sell no 10 million singles. But this storyline is pretty much disgusting to me because Hazel sitting up here talking about how every time he be in between her legs and kiss her and do everything else to her, you know, that means something to her. But he pretty much letting her know that at the end of the day, he gonna have a bunch of bitches on his side whether she likes it or not, and she too dumb to get the picture. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy to me how she don't even get it. You know what I mean? Like, girl, he basically dogged you out to your face and you ain't got nothing to say about it. Like, you don't really give a fuck about being dogged out, and I just don't see how she can sit up there and let herself be disrespected by a nigga that got robbed for a chain. Like, I don't even get it, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, look at her. It is what it is. So we get into Nikki. We meet Nikki, Masika, and Marley Marl. Like I've heard of Marley Marl since the 90s. I think he did work on TLC's first album, which was called Ooh and the TLC Tip, and one of the songs that he did on that record was one of my most favorite songs called That's the Way We Like 'Em, blah blah blah, with all the girls on there rapping. So first of all, Nikki just looks fake. I mean, everything about her ass is fake. Just like Justin J said, she should have borrowed some of Hazel's nose, because Hazel got too much nose on her and Nikki ain't got enough. And she's giving herself all this praise when everything on her fake. Her nose fake, her face fake, her ass fake, everything about it is fake. And I'm not even the type of person that goes in about somebody's ass being fake or whatever, because if that's what you want to do, that's what you do. But damn, like, this bitch like a fucking wax figure. So she goes up and, you know, meets with Marley Marl and all of that shit. And nah, not Marley Marl, she meets with Sincere. He's a club promoter, I think, in LA. And she talks about how her and Marley have broken up and how, you know, he knows where home is and all that crap. So then we get into Marley and he's with this girl named Masika. And, you know, they're pretty much, you know, they're in the bed and she's pretty much saying how they've been dating for a few months, and now she's she found him a place so he can be closer to her while he's in LA because he lives in Las Vegas. And apparently she's been to his house in Las Vegas because she already knows how the house looks and everything like that. So we get into Nikki talking to Morgan, who's been all over this damn episode, and talks to her about how she saw photos of Marley and Masika on, the internet. My situation with Nikki is, first of all, I already don't like her because she's like a fucking wax figure and she's annoying me already, but you are mad with Masika because the dude that you are in love with is dating her. You want to say that she's disrespecting your relationship. It's pretty clear that he's playing to both of y'all and he's telling y'all two different things. Because I honestly don't think that Masika knew anything about you. And from the looks of the next week's preview, is going to pretty much be looking like he's telling y'all two different things. So you really can't be mad at that nigga. You need to be, you can't really be mad at Masika because she's an innocent bystander. She fucking this nigga and that's all the fuck she knows. This nigga is everything to her and that's all that she knows. You know what I'm saying? She don't know nothing about your ass and you want to try to check her? Get the fuck out of here. So we get into Moniece. She talks to April, and apparently the two know each other because, they both got babies by Omarion and Lil Fizz. And Moniece asks April about Fizz's new girlfriend, Amanda, and, they've gotten friendly because, the fact that Omarion and Fizz are best friends. And, she's saying that she wants to reach out to Amanda to talk about certain things because she doesn't like the fact that she been taking him to school and doing this and doing that. Now a lot of y'all came from my neck last week because I was pretty much on Moniece's side because I just didn't like the way that Lil Fizz talked to her, and I did tell y'all that my opinions of her may change in the middle of the season. But it's not even the middle of the season. My opinion is already changing on her ass. She annoyed me this episode, okay? That bitch annoyed me. Like, how you gonna get mad at somebody for being more of a motherly figure to your kid than you are? You're the one who choosing to work on your dildos and not be around your kid, because I had to sit back and think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she said she doesn't have a stable home, but yet she working on dildos. You don't have a stable home, but you getting your hair done at Kimball's hair studio in LA. You don't have a stable home, but yeah, you walking around here looking like a fierce beat bitch all the time. Like, I really don't get it. And I really sat there and fell for your sob story and how you tried to make Fizz seem like he was the worst person in the world when he's the one that's taking care of your damn kids. So I ain't the type of person to backtrack, but I must retract everything I said on that first damn review of this show, because y'all read me for bits about that, and I just take that defeat and just say y'all were right. The bitch is nuts. So Amanda talks to Lil Fizz and she wants to, meet up with Moniece because, she just wants to have a civilized conversation with her, but Lil Fizz is trying to make her see that Moniece is crazy and that she ain't gonna want to have no conversation with her. It's just gonna be all about letting the crazy out. But like Lil Fizz said, he don't want Moniece and Amanda to talk to each other. He don't even feel like it's a purpose for them to even talk. So Amanda and Moniece, they meet up, and from the get-go, Moniece started going in, and she's really, really crazy. And a lot of the things that she says lets me know that she crazy. Like, I did not think about the fact that Lil Fizz got a restraining order against her. And the comments that she made. What she say last week when she said, "Respect me as Cameron's mother and understand that we are banded for life until one of the three of us are 6 feet under." Girl, are you making threats? Sit your motherfucking ass down somewhere, Moniece. Like, really? Like, what are you doing? Like, honestly. And from when Moniece, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, as crazy as that bitch is and as much as she annoyed me tonight, when she told Amanda, how about this? Why don't you worry about getting fucked and let me worry about my child? That shit had me hollering. I'm sorry, but she had me hollering when she said that. However, Moniece, you can't come for a bitch that's doing a better job at being a mother than you. I mean, if you was actually in your son's motherfucking life, then maybe the bitch wouldn't feel the need to be a second mother to your kid. I mean, honestly. And you think phone calls are enough? Like, I really sat up here and tried to defend your ass. Like, I didn't want to judge you, but this episode you made yourself look worse. I mean, you were already looking worse off anyway because you didn't have custody of him, and all of that shit, and you trying to convince us that you don't have a stable place to stay at, but you out here working on dildos, talking about you about to make it big, but yet you can't even spend no time with your son. Like, I don't even understand that, and that does contradicts a lot of what I said, because I'm sitting up here defending you when if a nigga did that shit, I'd be someone calling him a motherfucking deadbeat dad. So it is what it is. So I own up to the contradiction that I made in that last video, because I really tried to be on your side, because I liked you. I thought you was pretty. I liked your personality. So that's why I didn't really see what Lil Fizz was saying. But bitch, you are absolutely ridiculous. And Amanda is a good one for not punching your ass in the face for making that motherfucking comment, because that's what the fuck I would have did. So bitch, have a seat, okay? So let's just get into Tierra Marie, the situation. Okay, so first of all, we pick up from last week when Princess decides that she wanted to put Tierra Marie on blast for having coochie cream for yeast infections and shit like that. I'm not a woman, but me being around females and hanging around them for so long, and that's all I hang around, I know for certain that a lot of females get a damn yeast infection. You can get yeast infections from anything, like if you do your research. And I don't even get why Princess really tried to make it out like that was something to be embarrassed about. That's all a part of being a woman. Not that I'm a woman and not that I want to be one, but that's what I hear a lot from all the females that I hang around with. So you just need to calm the fuck down. And what I didn't like is the fact that Tierra Marie got blamed for ruining the party. Tierra Marie was really minding her own motherfucking business. You know what I'm saying? She really was, until that bitch decided to come over there and create mess because her ass was over there with her friends. And then Morgan, your man voice sounding ass, you want to sit up here and try to blame all this shit on Tierra when you was over there with that messy ass bitch, knowing that she was being messy, showing pictures of what the fuck she saw in the motherfucking bag, and you was over there laughing at her for being messy. But yet you want to run over there and talk to Tierra when she's trying to talk to you, and you want to say that she's being physical with you. She didn't even do nothing to you. You are real. And then you went over there talking about, I told you not to invite this bitch. And Tierra was like, really though? But Tierra, she wasn't your friend because she was popping off about you before you even came to the party. That bitch ain't none of your friends. She sat there and let your ass think that she was your friend, but she was never your friend to begin with. She was already popping shit on you anyway. So nah, she was never your motherfucking friend, Tierra Marie, and I hope you understand that shit. Morgan ain't your friend, and she ain't nobody's friend, to be honest, because she all over this damn episode tonight with her fingers all up in the goddamn pot. Fuck that bitch. Like, she really pissed me off, and Ray J pissed me off too. Like, how dare you? Like, your bitch the one who started it, and you want to be mad at Tierra, and then Morgan wants to confront Tierra about her drinking and what the fuck she did at the party. Bitch, you want to blame Tierra when it wasn't even her fault. I don't even like how everybody ganged up on her like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't her fault. Princess walked over to her. She had no business saying nothing to Tierra. Whatever the fuck Tierra and Ray J was fucking discussing had nothing to do with her motherfucking ass. And she came over there to be messy, and you knew that. You was in the know the whole time. But you didn't give a fuck because you already had your issues with Tierra about trying to physically attack you. That's why you didn't give a fuck. So, bitch, have a motherfucking seat, okay? Morgan really pissed me off trying to confront somebody. Get out of here. So Tierra and Hazel have a conversation, and you know, Tierra apologizes to Hazel for having to turn up with her at the party. So they get to talking about the Young Berg situation, and Tierra gets her opinion on it. Now Hazel want to get mad, but see, this is what I don't like. You can be real with Tierra and tell her how she needs to get over Ray J, but when Tierra tells you what the fuck she feels about you and Young Berg, which wasn't the truth, and a lot of you was going in on Tierra for saying, well, she ain't got no right to give no relationship advice. Neither can Hazel. I mean, both of those bitches should keep their mouth off each other's relationship titties, to be honest, because you know, Tierra isn't even over Ray J, and Hazel really think that she got something going on with Young Berg when Young Turd really don't give a fuck about her ass. So no, I'll pass. Like, no, she had a lot to say about how Tierra handles her situation, so why the fuck can Tierra have anything to say about hers? So then when we get to the tattoo party, you know what I'm saying, that's when they get into it again, and she tries to throw shade at Tierra for getting a tattoo of Ray's name on her. And she was like, you know, Tierra got mad because she felt like Hazel wasn't judging her. But you were judging her, Hazel. You were on a slick because you getting mad because she had something to say about Young Berg. He doesn't care about you, and he is degrading you, and he is disrespecting you. It is the truth. I don't see why you mad at Tierra. And yeah, she shouldn't have nothing to say because of her own situation, but she telling you the truth. And then here come Ray J bitch ass coming coming in, throwing her clothes on the floor. So they leave us on a cliffhanger yet again with somebody else coming in and taking Naya Tierra so she can go the fuck off. But y'all, this is my review of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at Mr. Still Standing Without the G. Follow my Facebook fan page at Team Scotty, and follow me on Instagram at Rebellious_Scotty. For other Love and Hip Hop Hollywood reviews, check out my boy Justin J 1232, Boys Rocks, Ashley Shy Miller, Bounty Blue. I think Alexandra Rogers is doing it. I think New Orleans Lil is doing it, if I'm not mistaken, and Nebessa. I hope I didn't miss anybody, but I'm out of here, you guys. I need to go to bed. It's like 3:25 in the morning. I'm just now doing this video, so I holla. Peace.